and to celebrate, we have professional dancer Menina Fortunato in studio to tell us about her career and how dancers and other artists can help market themselves for job opportunities. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so I was looking at your resume. You have such a really cool background. Worked for so many different people, danced in so many amazing performances. Take us to the very beginning of your career.
So I came from a dancing family. My father was my first dance teacher. So I started dancing seriously at the age of 8. I was teaching dance at his studio by the age of 12. I started professionally dancing by the time I was 16. And then I moved to LA when I was 20 to pursue my career as a performer.
Mm-hmm. And what was it like growing up being so involved in dance?
I had a love-hate relationship. I didn't want anything to do with dance in the early years because my parents were both in the dance industry, but I think it gave me an edge later on because I was already getting a chance to work with big choreographers and dancers at an early age. So the transition to moving to LA, I already had an agent. I already had relationships and connections, which helped me with an incredible start. Within the first month, I was working with Paula Abdul and Britney Spears, and the rest is history.
Yeah, it's so awesome because so many young dancers obviously spend so much time in the studio, and the fact that your family got to be there too is incredible, and having that support system.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've collaborated with so many amazing people. I see Britney Spears right there. Tell us about all the different artists you've performed with.
So that's MC Hammer. I've danced with Britney Spears, Beyonce, Earth, Wind & Fire, ZZ Top, Carmen Electra, Luke Bryan, Carrie Underwood, Luis Miguel, Victoria Justice, to name a few. I've been on America's Got Talent. I've worked on Dance Moms as a guest judge, where I adjudicated JoJo Siwa and Maddie Ziegler. Now JoJo is a judge herself on So You Think You Can Dance. And so I've had an amazing career as a performer, and then I transitioned into the production side after having baby number 1. I realized that tour life and audition life was not in alignment with my lifestyle as a mom and a wife, so I transitioned to the production side, and then 2020 happened, and the pivot online is what birthed the business of dance, which is now my newest project, where I mentor dancers and help them create their dream dance career.
And what made you want to become a mentor? I know you mentioned you didn't want to be doing life on the road as a mom, but what about it makes you want to help other dancers?
Well, I feel like I have the life experience. I'm years ahead of a lot of the dancers that I work with, so I'm able to bring the experience and the connections that I have already in the industry to be able to show them the path and the way and learn from my mistakes, learn from my achievements, and using my connections and relationships to helping the dancers get amazing opportunities, helping them get signed with agents. I had 18 mentees that just did New York Fashion Week. I had 12 that just did the Super Bowl with Usher. I have a kid that just booked a Delta commercial, another one that did a Gap video campaign. So they're doing, they're following their dreams now. And I think the mother in me, I think I'm in the nurturing phase of my life where I really want to give back to the next generation and show them and fast track their success, because I didn't have that kind of mentorship and support. I had to figure things out on my own. I think a lot of people do in the dance industry. So I'm able to fast track their success. So I've got mentees as young as 5 years old that are in magazines and, in covers of magazines and doing TV and doing commercials. All because of the relationships and the connections and the marketing that we do to help them be seen.
I love that, because I feel like, when I grew up into dance, my mom didn't know anything about the industry, didn't have a clue. She was like, what are point shoes? And a lot of other parents are like that too. They have kids that are interested in that industry, but they don't really know the first place to start.
Absolutely. And exactly, you were probably the dancer that if you wanted to pursue a career in dance, where I could have helped you, because a lot of dancers and their parents have no idea. They know they've got this talented kid, but they don't know what to do with that talent. So I take already high-level talented kids, teens, and adults, and basically show them and educate them on the business side of dance, so they understand how to actually turn their talent and to create a lucrative and sustainable dance career.
Awesome. Walk us through the program a little bit of what people can expect.
So the business of dance is an online mentorship program. So I work with kids, teens, and adults. I have primarily American and Canadians, but I do have UK, a little bit of Europe, even China, and even Honduras. So I'm able to serve dancers all over the world, which has been amazing because I get to work remotely from home, still be able to be a mom and a wife. I've got 3 children. And I bring in guest speakers. So I bring in agents, casting directors, choreographers, producers, other dancers so that they can connect with them. I help them with all their marketing materials, anything from headshots, resumes, demo reels, social media marketing. So they have the professional portfolio to be able to submit to agencies, to be able to submit to casting directors, and be able to teach them the business side of dance.
That's amazing that you have all of the different outlets with that too. I mean, social media too is so
It's a big thing.
huge. I see so many dancers and I just love it. Like I love seeing all their videos, but it's an awesome way for more people to learn about them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One of
exposure.
my dancers booked a Free People Movement campaign and The Gap through TikTok. So they were
Wow.
seen on social media, and now Instagram especially has become the casting profile for a lot of dancers. It's a great platform for them to showcase their talent, their abilities, and now it doesn't matter where you live, you can be seen from anywhere, and if you're willing to travel, you can go to different cities for opportunities as they present themselves.
And what are some signs that you look for that someone would be ready to pursue a career in dance?
Passion. I think they need to love it. They need to want to do it, first of all. And I love to take a talented dancer that has the burning desire, the work ethic, the drive, and be able to take that talent, package it in the most professional way, and then leverage my connections so that they can actually do something with their dance talent.
And it's incredible, again, the opportunities you mentioned, Free People, Gap. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank
What's
you so
the best
much.
way for people to reach out and learn more?
Bizofdance.com is the website. You can find me personally on Instagram, TikTok, etc. Menina Fortunato. Just Google my name. It's very simple to find me. There's no other Menina Fortunatos out there.
The one and only.
Business of Dance, Menina Fortunato, you will find me.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm just thinking about all the opportunities you can help create for young dancers. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.